Your credit score is what determines whether you're responsible or not on paper. Depending on which country you're in, the ranges may be different. In Canada, it's from 300 to 900, and in the US, it's from 300 to 850. Alright, think about it like this. Let's say you have two friends. One is someone who you've lent money to multiple times. No issues, he's a good guy. And then you have another friend. Yo, this guy's a headache to lend money to. He says he's gonna pay you back on Friday. Friday comes, crickets. Yo, you text him about it, he's not responding. But anyhow, you go on his Instagram story. Yo, he's having a blast. He's mimosas, everything. I don't know, whatever drinks, lobster, crab leg, steak. Yo, he's doing all types of shit. He's at the gym. How do you pay for that membership? With your money? What are you doing at a restaurant if you owe me money?
Unless you see bro in person and you ask him about the money, and he looks at you like you're crazy for asking for your money.
Composure, lads. Composure.
You get the point. So realistically, you wouldn't want to lend money to that person or trust them with handling money. If you have a low credit score, this is how these companies will view you, and it's even worse because they don't know you at all, so they have no reason to trust you. This also plays into renting a home, where you might have to pay a larger security deposit, or you might not be accepted to rent the property at all because the landlord isn't comfortable with renting to somebody with a bad credit score. So this can actually affect where you live. And you can't blame them because having a bad credit score indicates that you've been bad with your money in the past, which means that it's less likely for you to pay their rent on time. This can also affect you if you finance a car by requiring you to have to put down a larger down payment, and it might be the cause why you can't take out a loan for the full amount of your car. Your credit score basically affects most things that have to do with trusting you with money. And don't think just because you have never used credit before that it looks good, because all that shows is that you have no credit history and it's unknown how likely you are to pay your bills. A number of factors go into determining your credit score. The main ones are payment history, which is 35% of your score. By the way, you don't ever want to miss a payment because you will start at 100%, but if you ever miss a payment, you can't ever get back to 100%. Credit utilization counts for 30% of your score. This is calculated by what percentage of your credit limit you owe. You should keep this under 30% and aim to keep it at 1%. Make sure that you're paying off your statement balance or at least making the minimum payment at the end of every cycle. Length of credit history, which is 15%. That is how long you've been using credit for. Types of credit, which is 10%, and this is for the various lines of credit you may have. Some examples are mortgages, personal loans, business loans, and really any credit card. Lastly, new credit, which is also 10%. This is how many lines of credit that you are applying for. It doesn't look good, and it can negatively affect your score when you apply for multiple lines of credit in a short time span. Make sure that you make your payments on time and start building your credit as soon as possible so you can enjoy the benefits as soon as possible. Subscribe to learn more.